Hey FLOSSTUBE, it's Leigh from Creative Leigh here on the 1st of December 2024 with FLOSSTUBE number 247. Welcome back to my weekly YouTube channel about counted cross stitch. 3 weeks of work to go. Yep, 15 work days. Can't come a moment too soon. Yeah, last week was a lot. I did have a meltdown. I think it was just a lot. And I don't know, got stuck in the middle of what I call a political ping pong. And I'm like, can you sort out your issues and not do it through me and not stop asking me to do things that I don't have capacity to do, that I think are not the best way to deal with situations. And basically I'm at my limit and I was heard, and yeah, so I think I found an ally in the finance team, and anyway, it was just a lot on Friday. So I was very pleased for that week to end. I've had a very quiet weekend. It was a pretty quiet week, really. I think I just had 2 extracurricular activities. I was meant to have 3, but I cancelled. Well, the other person kind of asked to postpone catch-up drinks on Thursday. I was very happy to do. But I did have kind of a networky drinks on Tuesday after work. And I had our wider team Christmas lunch, self-funded, and that was nice, but yeah, a lot of work. And then today is Sunday, yesterday we had our quarterly Wellington Region Stitchy catch-up, and that was good in Johnsonville from 11 till 4, and there were probably I don't know, maybe 20, 25 people made it. That was really nice. And just a wee catch up, got a bit of stitching done. And I went after that, Anne had invited me back to her place for dinner and some more stitching. So I did that, got home about 10 o'clock. So left home here about 10 a.m. and got home about 10 p.m. So not a lot got done at home, but a little bit of stitching. So I'll show you that shortly. And yeah, I'm not sure what's coming up this week. I think this next weekend is Jingle Ball, which I don't actually participate in, but a few of us go around to do a bit of another stitchy afternoon, so that'll be good. That's probably it on the life stuff. Not a lot kind of going on other than work and the normal kind of domesticity. I'm feeling much better. I'm just tired, so I got home late, like I just said, so my voice is just a bit croaky. It is coming up 3 p.m. I was doing a little bit of stitching. I wanted to get to a certain stopping point before I did my video, so I've left it a little bit late today. Yeah, so we should get on with the stitchy stuff. So I do have a tiny little, I have a bit of haul, a bit of stash acquisition. I put through an order with Ribbon Rose, taking advantage of the sale. I just got a handful of things. I didn't go crazy, but I'd recently last week gone through my master set of DMC and worked out what I needed to top up. So I just ordered, I don't know why, 7. I just ordered all the numbers up into the 400s that I needed to top up, so they arrived. I also ordered a pack of beads for a project I'm slowly cutting up. They arrived, and then a handful of overdyes for a blackbird or 2 that I'm kitting up slowly. So Classic Colourworks, I got Caterpillar and Avocado, and Gentle Arts, I got Peacock, roasted marshmallow and shaker white. I thought I ordered 2 roasted marshmallow, but maybe I didn't. And then weeks, I got 2 skeins of moss and 2 skeins of olive. So yeah, they're 4 projects, so just working my way slowly through a list. I also received an order from That Crafty Kiwi. I pre-ordered this linen a while ago, a few weeks ago. It was in October, so because I think she was putting her order through for the fox and rabbit linen at the end of October. So yeah, sometime in October I pre-ordered this. So I just got 3 fat quarters, I guess. Yeah, fat quarters. And one of them will be for my birthday start. This is it's all fox and rabbit linen. So this is Saltbush 36 count linen. This will be, I'm not taking out the plastic. This will be for Real Comfort, the plum streak. That's going to be my birthday start. So I've finally got the linen. So I've started kitting that up. Don't have the chart yet or the floss. I'm going to use the Helen from That Crafty Kiwi is going to get in the silk pack from Vicky Clayton, hand-dyed fibres. I'm going to do that on for my birthday start. Then I also, you know, linen can't travel alone, right? So I just ordered a couple of other fat quarters. Can be quite tricky for us to get. Fox and rabbit, they're so popular and they seem to get swallowed up by the large American orders. So given there was the chance, I got some. I got two lots of 40 count Inca, which has this lovely sort of peachy tone on top of the quite buttery cream. So it's quite lovely. I've never seen Inca, so I was really happy with that. And then a fat quarter of Dust Bunny, also in 40 count, which is a kind of a mixture of a taupey grey and a bluey grey, kind of smudged together. So really nice. It's probably, it's got a lot of glare. It is what it is. So I was really happy with that. So that was a bit of a luxury to get 3 lovely fat quarters of fox and rabbit in. So yeah, that is some new stuff that you haven't seen before. I don't think, yeah, it's pretty much all that I've got on the go there. Sorry about my voice. So what did I stitch on? Well, I didn't actually stitch on that much. I did a lot of stitching, but not a lot of things. So last week I was talking about what I might, you know, what else could I finish this year, and realised that my antique alphabet band sampler from Vivsters was, I put a date on it, so I dated mine as this year. So decided rather than pull out the 4, which would take less than a minute, I would push for a finish. So this was my main stitch this week. I was about just on 50% of the stitching to there. That's where it had been left. So I had all of this to stitch. So I picked that up. And yeah, other than some stitching yesterday, it's pretty much all I stitched on all week. No, I don't have a finish, even though I'm not that fast. However, yeah, I did do quite a bit on it. So Antique Alphabet Band Sampler, the middle version from Vivsters, on 32, no, that will be backwards, 35 count shortbread linen from Country Stitch, using my own silk conversion, one cotton over dye, which is the white. Yeah, and I went quite ham on it, and I am now on 76.76%. So I stitched about 26% of this, and that's where it is. I'll hold it back for the screen grab. And I got everything in above the big floral motif. So the 2 partial rows of letters, a little row of flowers, and then that other row there and that row there. So that is all basically from there. I stitched all of that. That's 26 point something % I'm very happy with it. Yeah, like, well, who wouldn't be happy with it? So that's where she's at. I'm going to keep stitching on it. So I'm possibly, all things going well, I could finish it this week if it's an okay week. Yeah, and I kind of, what's left, couple of, the alphabets usually go pretty quick for me, but yeah, I'm really pleased. So yeah, just gonna keep working on it. Fancy kind of Greek hero, some strawberries, a couple of alphabets, a single row of X's, that's pretty quick, a pretty straightforward geometric, and then that will probably be the kind of one that's the most fussy to do, but yeah. So I have finished, I've colour completed 2 of the colours, and one of the colours is down to a small number of stitches, less than 100 to go. Another colour is in the 100 and something. So yeah, yay, I'm so pleased with that progress. So I'm definitely going to get that finished before the end of the year, because I got a quarter of it stitched this week. So, and I didn't stitch on Thursday. I didn't stitch on Thursday night, and a couple of nights I only did like half an hour. So, but I got quite a lot stitched last night, yesterday morning, last night, and this morning. Okay, but when I went to my stitchy gathering yesterday, I didn't want to take that. I wanted something different, and I had a wee look through what would be easy to stitch in the wild, and I realised I had not put any love in my Bright Sea Village needlework shop, which I started at the Wellington Stitchy Gathering in January, and both Anne and I started one each. She was started on, I can't remember if it was the library or bookshop, not sure which one she started. Anyway, I had started that in January and had done nothing on it. So this is by Ellijenks. She's a local designer. She does a lot of 3D sort of stitching, and you can look up her website, Ellijenks. And I started this, back on, I'm telling a lie, I started on the 29th of June. I didn't start it in the beginning of the year. I started on the 29th of June. And it's on all the called for, so 18 count interlock canvas and DMC Mill Hill. So I'm just stitching one of the sides, which is, I think I'm stitching the side here. So you stitch the 2 ends, and that's the other end there. And then the front and roof and back panel is all one big long piece. So I've just started with, I've started just with that end for no reason other than that's where I started. I got quite a bit done yesterday. When I last showed this, I had done this, all this blue and most of this bottom bit. I'd done most of the white window frame and a little bit, I think, basically most of the white window frame. So yesterday I got a little bit more filled in here, right across the bottom. Filled in most of the window. There's a couple of empty squares still. Got all of this brickwork across the top. The roof comes up here, and that window frame. And so I got quite a lot done yesterday. I really got my stride in. Like, it takes a little while for me to get my eye in, because it's quite hard seeing, because the holes, you don't focus on the fabric, you see through it. There's a bit of a trick, but I got my eye in. I'm really pleased with that progress. This is a long-term project. They're not going to be quick. They're all full coverage. There's a lot of stitches in them. You'll see this is number 14 in the series. I'm a completist. In my head, I'm going to stitch all of them. I've got the cinema pattern as well, and that's number 15. I think she's got close to 18 or so. Anyway, we can only but start and carry on as we mean to go on. So yeah, really pleased with that. I don't know when it'll come out again, but yeah, a little bit of work on that piece. So I was really pleased with that. That's all my stitching. I don't really have anything else to talk about. It's going to be a really short video, isn't it? So I've talked about what's coming up. I yeah, 3 weeks at work, 3 weeks to go. Yeah, it's just a very weird time. I don't even know. I'm hanging in there. It feels very surreal, and sorry about my blind banging. I have my door open and it's a little bit windy, but yeah, quite a few people coming up to work, people that I might have worked adjacent to, or they, you know, where they know me because I've been there a long time, might have helped them with a problem one time, but who had only just heard or only just realised that I was finishing up. So I'm like, you know, standing waiting for the elevator at work, and then someone will just come up and go, I need to give you a hug, and give me a hug. And then they're like, I hear you're leaving. Oh, you know, they were in a meeting and about a particular topic, and someone might have said, oh, make sure you copy Leigh in because she knows about, you know, that thing. And then someone else said, oh, no, she's leaving though. And they're like, what? She's leaving? Who's going to do the thing? So, yeah, it's going to be quite nice to be missed in a way. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just weird times. I have started shipping out some of the things that my giveaway, hand delivered one. I do need to still overlock the fabric for the ones that go with the fabric. But yeah, as I said, I'll probably get most of it out in December, close to Christmas. I do have quite a bit of mail to go out, so I bought some envelope. I'm just gonna get supplies in and stuff. I sort of a bit depleted. I'm a bit depleted in the stationery side of things. So things that I'm usually quite organised with have just not been that organised. I think it's just because there's just a lot going on and I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted at work. I'm hungry, so I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch. It's 3 o'clock. I should have had something to eat already. Might just go and make a shake and have that, which is not as exciting as it sounds, but if it don't kill you, it can only make you stronger. Yeah, that's all I've really got. I'm gonna wrap up. Thanks in advance for any lovely comments. This is a short one this week. I can't predict what next week will look like at this stage. Maybe I'll work on more than one thing or two things. So yeah, it's December. Everyone keep well and be safe, and don't, you know, be careful. Don't overindulge. Both, you know, look after your credit card, look after your health, and yeah, no, try not to get too stressed as we head into Christmas. I know it can be a really challenging time for people. Yeah, this time in 23 days, I'll be at the airport waiting to go to Australia and trying to mentally prepare myself for the great melt of December 2024. It will be hot and I will not cope, but it will be fine. I'll be fine. So yeah. Okay, thanks for coming along. I'm gonna go. Take care. Find joy in your stitching, and as always, don't let your needles rust. Ciao.